everybody, it's Tabletop Toki here, and in today's video, we'll be doing a solo playthrough of Cat's Gambit from designer Tate Wu. During the course of the playthrough, I'll give a tutorial about how the game is played, and be sure you stick around for the end of the video where I share my thoughts about the game in general. Before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to our channel members. Y'all are the best. Thank you for supporting the channel and for just being wonderful, fantastic people. Without further ado, let's get started. So here we have a game of Cat's Gambit set up and ready to play. Over the course of the game, our goal is to play as many pieces as we can into this 4x4 grid while maintaining some point scoring conditions. For setup, we'll start by placing our Queen Aurelia in the center of the table. We'll then take 5 random pawns to use for this playthrough, putting the rest back into the box. The remaining cards, which are comprised of cat-can, rooks, bishops, and knights, will be shuffled and placed next to Queen Aurelia with the cat paw on top. For today's playthrough, we'll also be using the Queen Umbra mini expansion, so we'll place her card off to the side as well. Each turn, you are going to take the top card of the deck, flip it, and place it based on its particular conditions relative to wherever the cat's paw is. Once you place the card, the cat paw will then move to that card, and you'll proceed to play cards one after another. After each card placement, one of two things may happen. Number one, if it is one of the cat-can cards, they are trying to check and checkmate the queen. So if they are within any orthogonal or diagonal line of the queen, they'll flip over to her 1 point side and then be removed from the game for a check and then checkmate, which is a game loss. For the mini expansion with Queen Umbra, she will also then go on top of the last place cat-can with her -2 side up. If you check her with following cards of bishops, rooks, and knights, putting her within their line of movement, she'll flip to her -5 side and then be removed. But if another cat-can card comes up before she's removed, she'll flip back to her -2 side and be placed on top of that new card. After card placement, you can also optionally play 1 pawn card to your 4x4 grid. Each pawn has a unique ability that you'll be able to trigger once per game when that card is added. However, they do take up valuable space in this 4x4 grid we'll be creating. Other than a checkmate, another way the game can end is if you play all but your last card, which will remain, taking up that last slot in the grid. At the end of the game, you'll get points for the number of cat-can cards that are out on the board, the number of points showing on Queen Aurelia and or Queen Umbra, and bonus points if Queen Aurelia is in one of the 4 center spaces of your 4x4 grid. And that's all we need to know to get started. So our first card here, as we saw, is the Bishop, which can move diagonally any amount from where the paw is. We want to make sure that wherever we're putting it, Queen Aurelia hopefully stays in the center. So we may put it here. It is important to note that you can't put it here, for example, because it does need to be connected to the grid by at least 1 corner or edge. So we'll put our bishop here and move our cat paw there. I don't think we want to use a pawn quite yet. Okay, and we have our first cat-can card. So this can be placed any amount in any direction away from our paw. We don't want it to line up with Queen Aurelia, so maybe we will put it here. However, we also want Queen Aurelia to be in the center, so we may put it just immediately diagonal there, and it doesn't intersect with our queen. So Umbra will be placed there, like so, on her -2 side. For our pawns, let's see if there's anything that would be helpful too. I think at this point, we are good to go. So we're going to flip our next card. We have a bishop. I mean, if we place it here, that locks in our 4x4, meaning this would be the center, and it would check Queen Umbra. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. I'll move these up a little bit so we're centered. Because the bishop can attack Queen Umbra, we'll go ahead and flip over to her -5 side, and we need to get her off the board completely. So hopefully that'll happen. Let's move our pawn here. And let's see if there's something that we can do, or look at these 2 cards to see if we'll get a cat-can. I don't believe that there is a power we can use. We have a knight. We put her here. Unfortunately, that doesn't get to Queen Umbra because we would have to move 1, 2, 3. Oh, it does. So boom, boom. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna put our knight there, which checkmates Queen Umbra, be removed from the board. As you saw, the knight moves like a traditional knight in a traditional game of chess. We have another cat-can. Okay, we put it here. Can't hit the queen, so we'll be fine. And it may be tricky. So if we get a bishop, it can go here. Another cat-can will have to check Queen Aurelia though. So maybe we can put this somewhere else Worth noting that there is a potential scenario where we can't place a card, which would also trigger the end of the game. I was thinking about moving it here, but then if we get a bishop, there's nowhere in our 4x4 grid that we would be able to place it. But we placed both bishops. So I think what we'll do is use the Captain Call pawn card to move a pawn to a Captain after this is placed. And I think the area that we want to place it, let's see, we have another knight, we have 2 rooks, which move on straight lines away from cards that are placed. Maybe we will put this right here. Oh wait, our pawn was here, excuse me. So maybe we'll put this here. No, we'll put it here because this is where we don't want a Captain relative to Queen Aurelia. Let's try that and see how it works. Okay. Flipping our card. Oh, but if we put that there, then if we get a knight, we're not doing so well either. Let's see what happens. Maybe famous last words. We get a rook. Okay, this is looking much better. Oh, I think we're in trouble with our knights no matter what we do. We place this here. We're okay with another rook, not a knight. We could put, a knight or rook at the bottom of the deck. We could swap the queen with another card. We could move another card to an unoccupied space. This might be the thing we want to do. So let's put our pawn here. And then we're going to move the bishop here so that we have some spaces available for a rook if and when it comes up. I think that's what we want to do. Okay. So then we'll flip our next card. It is a Captain. Oh no. I don't believe that there is a place we can put it where it won't check Queen Aurelia. So I guess we'll just put it here again in a straight line as many moves away as we want. So that unfortunately will flip our queen. And our next card is another Captain. No, that's not great. Honestly, all of these places are not good. I should have accounted for that. So our pawn will go down here. And unfortunately, that is a checkmate, which counts as a game lost. Ooh, for final scoring, if we were to get through with an illegal placement of a card, or if we were able to place this last card, then we would do scoring as follows. We would get points for Queen Aurelia, whether she's on her 5 or 1 side, subtracting any points from Queen Umbra if she was still on the board. We'd also get a bonus 5 points for having Queen Aurelia out, and a set collection bonus for how many Captain cards are out, regardless of whether they are covered with other cards or not. And that would be up to 10 points for all 4. And you subtract 2 points for each unplaced card, with the exception of that very last card that stays face down. There you have it. That is a solo playthrough of Cat's Gambit. I love concise little solo puzzles, and the fact that it plays off of traditional chess mechanics makes learning the game super easy if you're familiar with how traditional chess pieces move. It's got a quick setup, it's got a quick play time, but there are a lot of crunchy, puzzly decisions. The fact that you get to cycle through 5 different pawns for each playthrough also makes for some interesting gameplay. And I love, like I mentioned, the idea of, okay, I can get a power, but I am limiting my movement within the grid with each pawn card that I end up playing. The mini expansion with Queen Umbra is really cute and fun too. What an inventive way to change the whole nature of the game by just adding a single card, but not really too many new mechanics other than her being placed on the Captain, because the check system works very similar to Queen Aurelia. And of course, I cannot finish this review without highlighting the absolutely adorable art from PaRTy. Great combination of mechanics and aesthetic. Overall presentation, and the size of the box is just perfect for travel. This one is really knocking it out of the park for me as a game that I can bring anywhere, show anyone, play quickly, introduce to people who haven't played solo games, but also just for me in terms of something that brings a smile to my face that I can play in like 5 minutes or less if I'm on a time crunch. So if you're looking for a little solo puzzle game, I would highly recommend checking out Cat's Gambit for yourself. And that's about all the time we have for today. Let me know in the comments. I'm really looking for some new small solo titles, anything that's concise, puzzly. Y'all know what I like. Or if there's something that you think I would like that's not within the normal realm of games I would normally choose for myself, that's valid too. As always, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up and subscribing down below, leaving a comment, letting me know your thoughts. All of those things really help out this video and the channel. And ultimately, that gets games like these in front of the eyes of many more folks who might enjoy them as much as I have, and hopefully you will. Thanks as always for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.